destiny, fate, dreams. These unstoppable ideals are held deep in the heart of our hosts. As long as there are people who seek freedom in this life, people like Rose and Thorn.
Hey, Chopper, watch me pull a cherry blossom out of my hat.
Becky Hopkins.
Damn it, Luffy, I'm a doctor, not an entree!
The hero of tomorrow.
Chopper, the blue-nosed reindeer, had a very screwed up life.
And the media hunter.
Waffle, waffle, waffle is a monster song.
These things shall not vanish from the earth. This is Tracing the Grand Line. How we doing?
Doing okay.
I beat Super Lesbian Animal RPG today.
Fun.
Yay! Thank you for playing it because I can't.
It was fun. Thank you for that.
No problem. Yeah, I it's not Mac compatible, so I can't play it.
That's unfortunate.
But today my day was kind of mixed. On the one hand, half my kitchen's unusable right now because of electric crap. On the other hand, Gomer's bought tickets for us to go see Dune Part 2 in theaters when it comes out next month. So.
I have another report. It's just been boring here.
Same here, pretty much.
I also made everybody worry needlessly by saying, "Oh, there's storms coming up," and I didn't say anything afterwards, so everyone thought that I wasn't going to make it.
Oh yeah, like an hour before we were recorded, I was just watching Twitter's reaction to the WWE press conference that they had to do because they fucked up their booking so bad.
Oh boy.
They shouldn't have called it a press conference because there were no questions asked. Which seems especially damning given what's going on there right now. But hey, let's go to the One Piece fact of the day. Some interesting things about Hirolik's design. His hair is sharper to represent a medical cross, and his name comes from the German word Chirurg, which means surgeon or literally one working with his hands. Episode 84.
Wait.
Yep.
I feel like before we begin the episode, I should mention that we have a cover story arc going on right now.
Go ahead.
This actually started during Little Garden, which I completely forgot about. But basically, the cover arc in question is Django's Dance Paradise, which would begin with him, well, still on Syrup Village, but then getting caught and then escaping, where he ends up on Mirabal Island, gets into like a dance contest, in which in the finals he goes up against Full Body.
So for those who've seen the live-action series, that's the Mirabal Island that Zoro asked Kuro if he saw him on.
That's funny.
In a line that, quite frankly, asks if Zoro saw Kuro at a gay bar.
Probably.
But yeah, so Django ends up winning the contest and becomes friends with Full Body, and that's pretty much where it ends for the... No, it doesn't end, but that's where we are at this point in the batch. But there are a couple other things to note. This cover story was loosely adapted in a short for the second movie, which is called Django's Dance Carnival, which features the Straw Hats instead of Full Body. Has a different story in general, but I've linked it in the chat for next time.
Yep.
We'll watch it another time, I guess.
For now, though.
And I don't remember if I showed you this before, if I brought it up when we first met him. But one of the cover pages shows what Django's eyes look like under the glasses.
Yeah, I think you showed me that.
I didn't remember, so I'll edit this out if needed.
I can give it a Becky.
That's pretty much it for now, so go ahead.
I was seeing Becky's reaction to the eyes.
Oh, give me a second. I was looking at another...
I may have seen them elsewhere.
Oh, God!
All right.
What's wrong with your face?
Episode 84, Blue-Nosed Reindeer, Chopper's Secret. We open on Chopper being pretty bad at hide-and-seek. We all love him immediately.
Baby!
Hold on, is there no 4Kids title?
Yeah, there is, but I actually forgot to write the titles down. No wonder my notes were so short this week.
Oh boy.
Let me see.
Oh.
1 second. The 4Kids title is just... This is 4Kids episode 52, and it's just called Tony Chopper.
Fair.
They're getting lazy. Shut up, lady. Strong bad? That one's just for me. As we established last time, Chopper can talk. Nami didn't listen to our latest episode, though. That's a shame. We're always so nice to her.
Nice, quote unquote.
We turn to Becky.
Gilf, 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 Gilf. And the only reason I didn't do a full-blown Gilf chant when Correa showed up while we were watching the episode is because I was too busy trolling the Indiana state government. For context, they made a snitch form about, let us know if any schools have diverse or gay shit in them. And so, of course, the internet is doing what it's doing.
Isaac, can you just put Becky's submission on screen?
Only if she allows it.
I allow it.
Well, she put it on Twitter.
Because I didn't give any personal information. I just fucking trolled it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. It was just a little bug bite in Little Garden that didn't. Let me read that again because I fucked it up royally. Oh God! It was the bug bite in Little Garden that did it. It's known as the Kestia. It's known as a 5-day disease, and within 2 days of it going untreated, Nami would have died.
So, that wine bottle that Correa is holding, if you're not too distracted, basically 4Kids censored it by removing the text and turning it from green to brown.
Censoring what?
But the wine bottle that Correa was holding.
Okay.
But honestly, that just makes it look like a beer bottle to me.
Or a sake bottle. Or a Colt 45.
Looking for how I stay so young? No, that's not it.
But yeah, I was like, why can't I see my notes very well? Oh, I don't have any fucking lights on in here.
Yeah. Also, I love how Correa's like, were you walking around some ancient jungle with your belly showing?
Maybe.
And of course we get a montage of that, and I was like, I mean, you were walking around an ice castle with your belly showing.
Yeah,
and
but there's no bug. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And Becky goes, and you will thank her for
I was
it.
about to say the exact thing.
See, I was just gonna point out there's no bugs, so she has more of an excuse. But
Well, Becky, you've clearly never heard of the Snowskeetos.
I mean, it's kind of weird for her to say jungle bug, considering 4Kids.
Jungle buggy.
No, actually, because 4Kids completely cut out Little Garden, Nami is afflicted with an unrelated disease, simply known as Grand Line Fever.
Grand Line Fever, however that song goes.
It's Ted Nugent. Nobody cares.
No, it's not. It's Grand Funk.
Is it?
Yeah, Pac-Man Fever I was going for.
Oh, I thought you were going for Cat Scratch Fever.
No. Though, it's Buckner and Garcia. That's who do it.
Okay.
Point is, yeah. Anyway.
Well, no. See, they call it the Kestia the Stingy Dingy Bug.
One stingy dingy? Two
It's like,
stingy
you're right.
dingy?
It did give her the Grand Line disease, but they still mentioned that it came from tropical areas. So
it sounds like you said Grand Lyme disease.
Grand
like-
Line. But point is,
It's like it's not a tick.
point is, they still brought up the Kestia in some way, even
Yeah.
though they haven't been to a tropical area during that time.
I don't know.
That wasn't brought up in the comparisons I was watching. Weird.
I'm looking in the wiki.
Okay.
Oh, it's wiki, so. The lesson here, we really need to be investing in new antibiotics. Check out the Adam Ruins Everything episode as to why.
Just insert that clip of Peter going, why aren't we funding this?
Yeah. Correa says Nami's gonna need rest for 3 days, but Nami's not able to wait that long, and oh shit, Correa is not fucking around!
So, Becky desperately wishing she were Nami right now.
Or the scalpel.
Yeah. Speaking of which, in that scene where Correa pins Nami to the bed, calm down, Becky. 4Kids removed the scalpel she was holding to her neck, which just makes it look like she's holding her hand awkwardly. Is this the return of the infamous invisible guns?
So I was thinking more like just holding her down like elbow style.
Yeah. Also, in the 4Kids dub, she had much more of a witchy-sounding voice, but I like the witch laugh they gave her in the Funimation dub instead. It's a good compromise.
Yeah. But yeah, what was I saying? Nami's just like, great. The first time I get pinned down on a bed by a girl, and it's because I'm dying. God, I love the line from Kureha. People will leave this castle cured or deceased.
We also get a brief flashback of Luffy and Co arriving on top of the mountain, which yeah, it's reiterated that Luffy really fucked up his hands and feet.
He got
to get
full
up
body
there.
frostbite, and he was climbing 3 goddamn miles.
Yeah. Cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff, and that's why he's called. Oh God, why?
Sanji had a spinal fissure and 6 broken ribs, yet Nami was in the worst shape.
Yeah.
I love that even in his state, Luffy was worried about Nami and Sanji first. Chopper just stares at Luffy, fascinated by his bravery, and then, Luffy, no. Chopper is not food! Sanji, you're not helping! Do not eat your doctor!
Before that...
Don't eat the mascot character, guys! Are you Excel or something?
Before that, when Chopper's washing off the bandages, 4 kids remove the blood from them.
Okay, fine.
Honestly, that's kind of a lateral move, like we're seeing him after he got done washing
Yeah,
them.
there's still bandages, they still imply injury.
Yeah. So anyway, good news, Paimon, you're no longer the emergency food.
Luffy and Sanji get distracted by Nami for a bit, and then they get back to chasing.
Also, don't run away, meat, said the guy in the detachable penis song.
Kureha, you want to help Chopper? No? Just gonna sit there? Kureha starts to tell Nami about Chopper, and I like that she doesn't care about the fact that Chopper can talk, and he can fucking morph, holy shit! Yeah, it's because he ate a human fruit, that makes sense.
Okay.
And no, I am not doing a cum fruit for this, because Chopper is a child.
I'm
Also,
this many.
I was thinking earlier, if a woman ate the man fruit, would she just become Ranma?
So,
Chopper's like, I'm this many, and holds up a hoof. I wish I had more fingers.
okay, so the human fruit, or the Hito no Mi, it's one of the rare instances of a Zoan fruit not having a model type, which can happen.
Yeah.
Also, the fruit looks like this.
It's just a Mario mushroom.
Yeah.
So the reason it looks like that is because the genetic composition is, I guess with mushrooms, the genetic composition is similar to humans and plants.
That's a thing.
Yeah. So, speaking of Chopper's morphing, his voice does not change in the Funimation dub, but the 4Kids dub changed his voice for the different forms. All of his forms are called something point, which we'll get to more next time when Chopper shows off more transformations. His little mascot form is Brain Point, and the big Deer Man form you see is Heavy Point. I should mention that the Heavy Point form was voiced by Brian Myler.
Hang on, what's the regular form?
Brain Point.
Brain Point? Okay.
Well, the little mascot form is Brain Point.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I think the basic deer form is Walking Point.
Yes.
But, yeah. I should mention... You first.
Walk Point would be like his natural form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything, and then Brain Point would be like the hybrid form.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I should mention that the Heavy Point form was voiced by Brian Myler, who was also Ironheart in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Waking the Dragons filler arc, Drake from the Hoenn Elite Four in Pokemon, and most recently, Leopold Loggle in Amphibia.
Nice!
As well as everyone's favorite character from the Final Fantasy VII remake, Shinra Middle Manager.
I thought for sure you were going to say Chadley.
No.
And also, he's a doctor. I mean, that part's less confusing.
Yeah.
Oh god, Wappo and his crew are at the base of the mountain now.
I'll eat the rubber man for a snack. You'll be chewing him forever.
It's called gum.
Like Violet Beauregard. As if Wappo could get any fatter.
So who's Dalton? He's a guy who hangs out in our chat a lot, but that's not important right now.
I said he's the bouncer of the Double Deuce. So yeah, Wappo and Usopp and Vivi start digging Dalton out of the snow. But first, gotta bow.
Yeah.
That delivery.
That delivery on
yeah, Isaac, please put that in.
Gotta bow.
I ask if Zoro knows where he is, but we know the answer. Hey, they found Dalton. He's probably not dead. Probably.
Okay, short version of a lot of these edits. If you saw someone bleeding, 4Kids said...
No, you didn't.
Also, yeah, they removed the arrow sticking out of Dalton as well.
Yeah, fine.
But they stuck with the whole he's not breathing when he was under the snow.
I mean, yeah, probably best to teach kids they can't survive avalanches.
Yeah.
Luffy asks Kureha to join the crew. He makes the mistake of calling her old lady, and Sanji immediately makes that mistake too. Either way, Kureha's not interested.
Well, this one's a slow learner. Oh, you
I
have
have no idea.
Rosen mentioned that spiked chair with the buzzsaw.
It's fucking brutal. Like, what is that for?
I'm pretty sure the buzzsaw is for amputations, but I don't know what the spiked chair is about.
Why is it at the top then? Is it for brain amputations?
Brain surgery.
Well, yes.
I mean, why is there an axe just hanging over the bed that Nami is in?
Decorations from when
Maybe-
Wapol was there.
Maybe the spikes on the back of the chair are to distract you from the saw going into your head during brain surgery. I don't know.
Maybe that was a leftover chair from Wapol that he used for torturing people.
I am nothing if not thrifty.
Yeah. Also, so like, you gonna tell them, Kureha? No, it's funny.
Yeah. Kureha puts a stop to that, and we again turn to Becky with Kureha wielding 2 swords.
God damn it! This show!
As if she couldn't be more Becky's type.
Yeah, can someone close the door? It's fucking cold out. I love Chopper's little sneaky stance. Nami's rightfully grateful for all the Chopper's done, but Chopper's not a fan of humans, or maybe he just doesn't know how to react.
Also, he's probably confused by Nami's weird knee bending to the side.
Yep. Was he flipping Nami off with an even number of splits in his hoof?
You know, funny thing, a fan asked how Chopper would do anything with his hooves, but like for an example, he did in one of the SBS volumes. He drew what Chopper's hooves would be like during rock paper scissors.
I mean, people can still operate stuff with 2 fingers.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how he does it. These are hooves, not fingers.
Yeah, my point is,
So like,
how he can operate medical equipment, you could like grip it in between.
Yeah.
but also you have to be able to grab stuff too. It's still nice that he provided examples.
Yeah.
It's like if your hands were those robot grabby things.
Exactly. Nami addressing the audience with how weird Chopper's being. Also, I tried to show this moment to Tifa, and so I showed the sub version, and in the sub, as Chopper's doing his silly little dance, in the W he's going, "I'm a silly little guy," and in the sub, he's calling Nami an asshole.
Yeah. That was the thing with fan subs at the time. Like, they had Chopper cursing like a sailor. It was just weird.
So there's your answer, Becky.
So Chopper can swear, even though he probably shouldn't.
I just put Tsundere Chopper.
Like the mood swings. Like, kid, are you going through human reindeer puberty?
I don't know.
He is 15.
Like, oh god, what is he gonna hit a teenage edgelord phase?
Oh god.
No, he's gonna hit a Chunibyo phase.
Oh no!
Now I'm just imagining Chopper cosplaying as Blackjack.
Yes!
Becky,
Oh, God,
Becky,
I
you
need
need
to
to
draw
draw that right now.
Yes, that is just the perfect blend. Do I like Chopper so much because he's adorable and a doctor? Jesus Christ! Because I'm not gonna lie, he's shooting up the ranks of top straw hats right now.
Yeah, he's great. Okay, I could not find a Blackjack Chopper. Becky, you know what to do.
I absolutely need to draw
Please write that one down right now.
Yeah, for context, those listening, Blackjack is one of my all-time favorite manga. So,
But I have noticed, Chopper, in case you haven't noticed, the guy chasing you was made of rubber. I think you'll be fine.
also, Chopper, you're stinking adorable.
I mean, the other
marketable.
reindeer mistreated him so it makes sense.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, where was I? I kind of lost where I was. Here we go. This castle's really strange. It's freezing and filled with snow, just like the entire island. A real doctor
then-
doesn't chase her patients around a freaky snowfield castle trying to kill them. They don't if you have insurance.
What the fuck is insurance?
A scam.
Also, fucking armed samurai Ben Correa.
You know what? Given how fucked up I've heard, given the hints I've heard about how fucked up the government is in One Piece, I'm surprised they haven't done non-universal healthcare and just made everybody get insurance.
They're not
Yes,
monsters,
yes.
Becky. I hate living here. Poor Chopper can't bring himself to trust a human being. And I love that I love so much that Nami is the one who invites Chopper on board, given he saved her. Poor Chopper sees himself as a freak, but Nami sees past that. And in time, the rest of the crew will too. Now stop chasing him!
Yeah.
Stop chasing the baby.
Correa's pretty spry for her age, though.
Damn right! Chopper
I
has
can
a
only
scar
ho-
in his heart. A deep one that
I can
even my
only
medicine
dream.
can't cure. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I can only dream to age like Correa.
Yeah. Although Nami's line when Correa catches her trying to recruit Chopper is kind of weird. I need your permission to make a move on a man all of a sudden.
Let's not think about it.
That's a child, Nami.
Yeah.
It's like,
May I adopt him? No.
counterpoint. Nami's like, counterpoint, I'm gay.
Damn it.
It's like, that is not what I meant and you know it. Chopper backstory time. Just like Rudolph, he was an outcast even as a baby. First because of his blue nose, then because he ate the human fruit. Poor guy. Being lonely, Chopper tried to assimilate with humans, but he was still ostracized as an outcast. Poor little guy
They basically thought he was a Yeti.
didn't even realize he was being hunted, just stood there with a fucking dumb smile on his face.
So, in the 4Kids dub, when they were showing Chopper the Yeti getting shot at, obviously the guns and gunshots were removed, and it just showed the humans yelling at him and that bit where the rock gets thrown at him. But oddly, they did not censor the bruise the rock left.
Oh no. I have just realized what we are going to get to. And how bad they're gonna fuck it up. I just know it.
We'll see.
Oh, I'm gonna be mad. For now, though, being lonely. I said that already. Now that you've heard his story, do you think you can heal the scar on his heart? They can sure try. The front door is wide open, but Chopper's not letting them close it because Sanji spots something. It's a bird's nest. Chopper was protecting it. I love the shot. Good.
When Sanji and Luffy were complaining about how cold it was and then seeing the giant door open and going to close it. Is this how my mom feels anytime I forget to block the draft from the door leading to the garage?
Alternatively, with the snow getting in like this, it's basically the Yeti's house from Twilight Princess.
Mhm.
But yeah. I love the shot of Chopper's footprints changing from huge human to tiny reindeer.
Yeah.
Chopper walks off, and after hearing Luffy and Sanji call him a monster. Not cool, guys. Not cool. However, he sadly misses the part where Luffy sees his monstrous form as cool and wants Chopper to join.
It's like that really contrived Fairly Odd Parents gag. That's the exact opposite of how I really feel.
It's like, it happens in fiction all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least I know it's gonna get resolved fairly quickly this time, so.
Yeah.
That's great. Any other thoughts on episode 84?
Yeah.
It's the start of emotional damage.
Oh, is it ever?
Yeah. The stuff with Chopper's backstory was great, but the stuff with the guys chasing him around, not so much.
Just that baby.
You think they would have a little bit more restraint at their situation?
You think?
Maybe they're just really hungry.
Like,
Maybe it's the
Luffy,
drugs. They must have been sedated or something.
like Luffy, I can understand, but what's your excuse, Sanji?
I don't know. I just don't know where I am right now.
Anyway.
No, he's turned into Zoro.
Oh, God. That's what I am. Anyway.
Is getting lost an STD?
Anyway.
Episode 85, An Outcast's Dream, Hero Look the Quack. We open on Chopper doing science like the dog in the what... Oh, right, go ahead.
4Kids episode 53. Freaky. That's it.
Oh,
that's a one-letter name.
I'm fucking angry at that one.
Yeah.
We open on Chopper doing science like the dog in that one meme. I have no idea what I'm doing.
And then we get a classic cartoon gag with Luffy yelling at him and Chopper catching the falling beakers.
Yep. Luffy, please stop calling him monster, and don't fucking tickle him. Luffy's tickling Chopper made Luffy laugh. You figure that one out.
Yeah.
Luffy being obsessed with Chopper and wanting to touch him and stuff like that, like poke him and tickle him and stuff.
Luffy's the audience.
Yeah, that's also me anytime I meet a new dog or cat and I'm assured that they're not going to bite me.
It's got the same level of weirdness to it as people always wanting to poke the Pillsbury Doughboy's belly.
Yeah.
I mean, I would.
Anyway,
I just want to see if it's as soft as they say in the commercials.
Luffy wants to be friends, but Chopper is very skeptical. And see, I was right about the crew warming up to him.
I mean, he's adorable.
Sanji's done some cooking, and I'm shocked it's not in the recipe book. Sanji, stop insulting Kureha.
He just called her madam, but she's not a madam. She is a swinging single still in the prime of youth. Don't forget.
I wrote that down, too. Let's see here. Chopper's on the run again, though not for once it's not warranted.
Yeah.
I do believe it's time for more Chopper backstory. When we last left off, Chopper was alone. He only was friends with one man so far, the man who named him, a supposed quack named Dr. HeroLook. HeroLook was already coughing up blood at this point. It's not a good sign. And y'all, what bar is Dr. HeroLook?
He is, he's a bunch of, hang on.
Yep.
Oh, he is a bag of Tootsie Fruities watermelon flavor.
Fuck!
What?
Oh, it's watermelon flavor? Okay.
Mine was a jar of now and laters.
I just think he's like a multicolored mushroom.
Casey said lifesaver gummies. Tifa said black licorice with some mint and strawberry candies. Fizz said the Painmaker Chris Jericho, which is somehow more harsh than Phil calling him a flaming dumpster.
Oof.
I say he's Jeff Hardy. Good.
I was just gonna say, yeah, there was a bit of a schism in our Discord over our thoughts on HeroLook.
I say he's Jeff Hardy cosplaying the Riddler, and we have some bars from last time. What bar is Chess?
Chess is a blue raspberry baby bottle pop.
Not bad.
I say he's blue bubble yum gum.
I say he's Sixlet's Princess Mix.
Phil says he's blue raspberry starburst. Gomer says mint Skittles, and I say, and this is why I reacted that way, Tootsie Fruities blue raspberry.
I want a bag of Tootsie Fruities right now.
I like them. I like the vanilla ones.
Of course, I like most Tootsie Roll things. So.
Yeah. What bar's Wapple?
Wapple. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you first.
Wapple is a Boston cream Klondike donuts ice cream bar.
Ooh.
Is that just a Klondike bar? Because that's what I had for him.
Yeah. Oh, well, that fair. Sorry.
I say he's a bag of Haribo blue raspberry gummy bears.
I think it was the polar bear or hoodie.
Yeah, the hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Phil
that made me
says
think Klondike.
Phil says a garbage can. Correct.
Oh.
Casey says Nick Nolte, but she got her names confused and said Mick Folty. Which Becky, you may need to design Mick Folty.
It's just a color negative Nick Nolte.
Well, no, it's Mick Foley mixed with Nick Nolte.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
Yeah, because she got Mick Foley and Nick Nolte confused. So
let me make sure I'm thinking of the right wrestler here.
I'll put it on screen.
Okay, yeah. So I would have to Photoshop the Mankind or the mask on.
Well, here's the thing, Becky. That mask is on a different One Piece villain.
God damn it!
Yeah, but we won't get to him until Aeneas Lobby.
Yep. So there is, in fact, a Mick Foley-inspired One Piece villain. Anyway, Zed says a Hershey Zero bar. I say Oscar the Grouch, Fury Road. What bar's Correja?
Correa is grape sour punch straws.
Okay.
She is prunes.
Isaac had agrees.
I'll let her out.
It's
Hold
fine.
on.
It's very funny. Go ahead, Eli.
Kitty!
I say she is Adam and Brooks Fairtime Taffy in Raspberry.
Wow. Phil says... Phil and Zen both say wild berry Skittles. Gomer says a bag of
the
Takis.
Skittles.
Was that?
The Bi Skittles.
Well, funny you say that. Gomer says a bag of Takis. I say she's non-binary Bret Hart. Because the purple and yellow, and yeah. It was mainly the glasses that made me think Bret Hart.
I will forever spread the agenda that wild berry Skittles are bisexual Skittles, and
Of
more people
course.
should call them that.
And y'all, what bar is Dalton?
He has a bag of Dove Peppermint Bark dark chocolates.
The only thing I can find for him is fruities.
He is a cookie cat candy bar. Wait, wrong Dalton. He is a tasty bag of Reese's miniatures.
Phil says Lindt Mint Excellence Chocolate. Casey went with less specific and said a boring mint chocolate. She specifically said boring. I say, because of his body shape, he's Rhino. Because Rhino is a very fridge of a man.
Yeah.
Let me get comparison for you. Look at this fridge, Becky.
I thought you were thinking of the
Jesus!
Spider-Man villain.
Oh no, Rhino with a Y, the wrestler. Here looks got some interesting practices. He's played by Mark Stoddard, who we talked about as Mayor Boodle. In Japanese, it's Shigeru Ushiyama, who was Panchino in The Three Caballeros, Lampwick in Pinocchio, the White Rabbit in Alice in Wonderland and Kingdom Hearts, Timothy Q. Mouse in Dumbo, Charlie McCarthy in Fun and Fancy Free. Everyone always forgets Charlie McCarthy's a fucking Disney character now. Mr. Smee in Peter Pan, Sir Kay in The Sword and the Stone, Sir Hiss in Robin Hood, Winnie the Pooh in The Many Adventures, the Mad Hatter in Batman Animated, Iyuka Hatano in Detective Conan, Lucky in Dr. Dolittle, Sir Edward Ramsay in The King and I, Fungus in Monsters, Inc., Kavar in Tales of Symphonia, Littlefoot's dad in Land Before Time 10, Wenzel Anbei in Black Lagoon, Nick Valentine in Fallout 4, Dory's dad in Finding Dory, Elogia Menos in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Takeda in Jujutsu Kaisen, Hitoshi Kiryagawa in Baki Hanma, and Coach Ma in Link Click.
I'll be honest, I never watched any of the Land Before Time sequels, so I watched up to 4 when I was a kid. So I didn't know that we actually got to meet Littlefoot's deadbeat dad in one of the later ones.
He apparently was the leader of his own herd, so yeah, he just left Littlefoot and his mom to die, apparently.
I mean, they're animals, so...
Yeah.
I could still call him a deadbeat.
Yeah.
Even if they are sentient, they still act on instinct, and most animals don't pair up.
You know what? I think we're missing a Vorkid's voice.
No, the thing is we're not, because he's just Mark Duraison again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We hadn't. I was trying to give you time to say it, but yeah.
It's fine. We had more to say before I got to it.
Fair enough. Oh no, he made it a frog man.
Yeah. Guess I shouldn't have used frog extract.
What is
Where are you
frog
gonna find
extract anyway?
How do you get frogs in winter?
I mean, it less embarrassing than mixing it up with extract of llama.
By all accounts, it doesn't make sense. Here, Luke was on the run from Wapple's men because of the whole Dr. Exile thing, and hey, Korea, they're the only two left.
Are you happy now? Quack? No. I took that as a command, like, are you happy now? Quack.
And this got me curious, because I just Googled this. Where did the term quack come from?
Okay.
According to sciencehistory.org, let me cite my sources here.
Yeah, we're not James Somerton.
Right? Okay, yeah. From sciencehistory.org. Quote, the term quack originates from quacksalver or quackzalver, a Dutch word for seller of nostrums, medical cures of dubious or secretive origins. So there you go. It's Dutch. Thanks,
Feels
Google.
like
Hope you don't
feels like
shit
a
the bed
word.
by the time this comes out.
Feels like something the Dutch would come up with.
Yep. Both Kureha and Hiruluk ultimately just want to help people in their own weird ways. Kureha... I combined them.
Kureha.
Yeah.
That's their ship name.
They had a one-night stand.
Oh,
and
they
he never got over it.
absolutely did. Hiruluk finds Chopper bleeding out, and Chopper is naturally skeptical. Hiruluk doesn't care.
Yeah.
So Hiruluk, it's a bad time for your medicine gun to be gun-shaped.
Yeah. Although in the 4Kids dub, the tranquilizer gun was edited to look much less like, an actual flintlock pistol with a green barrel and a horn-like tip like a musket.
They fucking safety tipped it like a convention.
Kinda, yeah.
I wanted them to have photoshopped it to be the Medigun from Team Fortress 2.
Yes.
Are you sure this will work?
I have no idea!
No idea.
Oh, Becky, did you hear the Team Fortress 2 news?
Oh, not yet.
So, there was an update to Skullgirls recently that you can choose an alternate voice for the character select screen. It's the Heavy.
Nice!
Yep.
Well, fittingly enough, because my summation of the previous episode was entire episode is babies.
Why did you strip Dr. Oh, to show he's unarmed. Okay. And right, the tranquilizer gun went off. Took a minute.
You probably won't be surprised to hear this, but 4Kids removed the bit where he strips naked.
Yeah,
and
that one
shows
checks
Chopper
out.
isn't armed.
I mean, in fairness,
Yeah.
even if Hiruluk didn't know, you probably should not strip in front of a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when he wakes up, we see that Hiruluk really is prepared for the winter. He has bread and milk!
Hiruluk took Chopper back to his house, feeding him and tending to his wounds. And the shot of Chopper crying over the bread. That's me anytime I have bread. Bread!
Bread.
We'll watch Delicious in Dungeon after this.
Yes, we will. Okay, I love this guy. Hiruluk...
I will say,
Good.
I know it's to look like a medical cross, but before I knew that, I was just like, this guy has the most terminal case of hat hair ever.
So does this mean that the Hiruluk is violating the Geneva Convention by existing?
Maybe.
Well, no, because it's not a red cross.
Fair enough.
Ah.
Also, this is in Earth. This is the One Piece universe.
I know, but it's a running gag. Anyway, Hiruluk finds out that Chopper can talk. Chopper was just scared too. Hiruluk doesn't care. He tells the newly named Chopper to run because there's going to be an explosion.
He names him Tony Chopper because he thinks that he could chop down a tree with his antlers.
Where does the Tony part come from? I need to know.
Tony Chopper.
I know.
Tony.
Maybe he just thought it sounded cool.
Tony Chopper.
Tony.
Tony.
Chopper began his medical training from Hiruluk, even if it didn't go well. And yeah, of course, Hiruluk gave Chopper the hat, and it bounces a little when he puts it on.
No, that's because that's his horns poking through it.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a reason for why he's called Tony.
Please.
Okay.
The name Tony Chopper is partly a play on Tonakai, reindeer, and partly on the idea that his horns look like they could chop down trees.
Okay.
Ah.
Makes sense.
Characters in this series love getting hats as mementos. I'm not dead yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dead.
Yeah, give it a minute.
Hiruluk seems like a decent guy, even if he keeps veering too close to curing things with essential oils.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what makes Hiruluk work for me. He never takes money for it. He's not grifting people. He's just trying his own fucking weird way of curing people.
As long as he's not telling these folks to drink bleach.
Like, he's trying to use... He's actually using science here. It's just
Yeah.
the science isn't working for him.
Yeah, he's basically testing his cures on his patients, which isn't great, but at least it's trying to accomplish something. Also, apparently they softened him up in the anime because he did take people's money in the manga.
That's a problem, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think what people dislike about Hiruluk has more to do with, like Becky said, modern wellness culture.
Yeah.
Like, nowadays we know people make fake medicine to take advantage of people in a corrupt healthcare system, but Hirulek, at least in the anime, is not doing this for a grift. He's legitimately trying to help people, and that, to me, is what makes him likable.
Yeah.
Goop ruined him.
Yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow's
Goop
gonna
ruined-
pay.
Goop ruined many things.
Although I will say, considering Korea's chart takes money too,
Well, yeah, but she has training.
fair, that's true, but I mean, if you're gonna, like, bash Hirulek for taking money, even if he's just failing, he's...
Yeah. Meanwhile, we cut back to the castle. Pretty! Damn, Luffy. Oh, you mean the food.
So yeah, Hirulek says that humans aren't the problem as a whole, and he's working on a cure-all to solve everyone's problems. He tells the story of a dying man who passed by a mountain covered in cherry blossoms, which seems to have cured him. His theory is that emotions are tied to physical health, which in a sense they are, but not entirely. Basically, congratulations, Doctor, you've invented the placebo effect.
Yeah.
It's more complicated than that here.
Yeah, of course, but I don't have the medical knowledge to get into that.
Oh, I was just saying it's more complicated to Hirulek.
Yes. He even made his own skull and crossbones as a testament to his beliefs. By raising this flag, I vow to fight like the pirates do. In that brief Luffy interlude. I love the contrast of Hirulek's description of pirates versus how Luffy is behaving. Chopper starts to open up by hearing about Luffy's adventures, starting to fill in the image Hirulek gave him. Chopper, someday you've got to go to sea. And if you do, you'll realize just how small your problems are in comparison to the vastness of the ocean. And then, uh-oh. As soon as Korea says, and then, you know, shit's bad.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell by him coughing up blood earlier, this man is dying.
And the fact that he's not around right now.
Yeah, like, 4Kids cut out any moment where he's coughing up blood, but they don't shy away from him having a terminal illness. And he does the thing where he scares Chopper away to make losing him easier because, yeah, he's dying.
Yeah, a year later, Chopper's healed and told to leave pretty violently. Chopper begs, pleading that he has no friends or anywhere to go, but Hirulek is steadfast. He even injured himself to get help, but Hirulek chases him away with his tranquilizer gun, as much as it pains him. Or no, it's a regular gun.
Yeah. So
Don't get those mixed up.
So, an edit... Well, yeah. Well, that'll shut you up permanently. So, an edit that I doubt almost anyone would have noticed outside of nerds on the internet, when Hirulek is shooting at Chopper, or pretending to, the gun is not only still painted green, but 4Kids took the extra effort to completely remove the bullet from the animation. So all we see is the muzzle flash, even if you go frame by frame.
Why? You're still implying a gun was shot.
I don't know. Standards and practices are weird.
Yeah, they really are.
Did standards and practices think that kids would see this and not assume, oh, okay, guns don't actually shoot bullets. I can handle the gun in my dad's closet.
Stop! Don't touch! Leave the area! Tell an adult!
I get it.
Fucking Eddie Eagle. I will spare the rant of this country's fucked up gun control laws.
Anyway.
Guns shouldn't exist. Anyway. Yeah, that coughing blood was a sign. Hirulek's actively dying. That's why he chased Chopper away. And Chopper heard that Hirulek's got 10 days left.
We now return to How to Lose a Doctor in 10 Days.
Oh!
This entire time, his big project was to bring cherry blossoms to the country. The same cherry blossoms that saved his life back when he was the master thief in the story.
What a twist!
Every human in this world can be saved.
He wants to leave Chopper with the lesson that anything is possible if you try.
Yeah.
I mean, there's ways you can interpret that. Maybe his way isn't the best, but considering how Chopper turns out,
Yeah.
at least something good comes from it.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, this series is obvious because, like a lot of shonen, it teaches the lesson that characters should follow their dreams. And more so than anything, this is like the age of dreams for pirates. So, and Chopper's dream is to make a medicine that can cure anyone.
Yep.
I think I think what sums up the thoughts on this, my thoughts on this episode, is the last line that Kureha has. This story doesn't have a happy ending. It's a flashback in One Piece. Of course it doesn't.
Yeah.
Now we're getting to the point where the flashbacks are going to try and top each other in sadness. I mean, Nami's was really sad, and it still is.
All right, the button.
Chopper's... Oh.
What?
Yeah, like Isaac says that we were talking about that Kureha had the line, this story doesn't have a happy ending.
No, it does not.
It's a flashback in One Piece. Of course it doesn't. So
Yeah.
Isaac was pointing out that after a while, the flashbacks kind of feel like they're trying to top themselves.
Yeah, let's get into
Particularly the
that.
sad ones.
Yeah.
Episode 86. Hero looks cherry blossoms on the will that gets carried on. We open on Chopper.
Four Kids, Rosen.
Yep.
Four Kids, episode 54, The Impossible Dream.
That's a pretty good one, actually.
Yeah.
We open on Chopper locking Luffy in a cell, and then Luffy just yoinked the key.
Gum gum yoink? Question mark.
Oh no, Chopper smells Wapple.
Huh. I guess Chopper doesn't like waffles.
We have an answer. Back to the flashback, Chopper doesn't take Heroic diagnosis well, but he decided to do something about it. Because back when he was with Heroic, Chopper overheard that there was a cure-all mushroom. He went back to the doctor's house to prepare to set off for the mushroom, determined to save his only friend. Heroic returns.
Well, he didn't overhear it. He read it in a book.
Yeah.
No, he overheard the
Literally
guards talking about it. And then read it in a book.
Yeah.
But yeah. Heroic returns and gets to work, knowing he has to perfect his research before he dies. I love that they included Chopper bowing to the hiking bear. Gotta bow.
Yeah.
Chopper even gets through his old herd, and then after fighting them, like, really violently fighting them.
I'll fight like parrots.
Chopper fights.
Stop! You're already hurt.
Chopper fights back, though, and eventually he finds the Amyudaki mushroom. Now then, how to obtain it?
One thing.
Yep.
I guess actually two things. I got a couple of edits here. I guess 4Kids really didn't want to edit all those book titles because they completely removed a short bit where Chopper's frantically grabbing books off the shelves. But in every other shot, the titles of the books and medicines are removed. And next we have an edit that just made me go, okay, really? So, you know that reindeer that attacks Chopper when he goes out mushroom
They
hunting?
took off the scar, didn't they?
Yep! Despite the fact that Luffy's scar is perfectly fine to show. Although they did cut around some of the more violent moments of their fight and remove the blood, which, it's not good, but it's expected of 4Kids by this point.
4Kids, I guarantee you at least half the kids watching this have seen Bambi.
Yeah. That left a different kind of scar.
Hey.
Meanwhile, happy music. La, 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 la.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking need that in a minute.
Tra-la-la-la.
Back with Heroic, things are looking bad. Severely beaten and bruised, Chopper's down a book, and a working leg, and an antler, but he got that mushroom.
Yeah,
Well,
I did.
he must have gotten his antler back, because in the current timeline, you can notice that he has another one.
Antlers
You
grow
see, like,
back.
a little...
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
No, it didn't grow back. You didn't notice the little metal plate around it?
No.
I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll
Anyway,
have to use one of the...
I have a line from Chopper.
Go ahead, I'll look it up.
Please live. Please, doctor, I want to help people like you. Please teach me to be a doctor, okay?
Heroic breaks down, hugging his reindeer son in tears, knowing Chopper will be a wonderful doctor because of his kind heart.
Shoot, I have it.
You can
This is
edit around,
technically something from the next arc, but still.
you can edit
not
around
really a
this,
spoiler.
it's fine.
Look at his left antler.
Oh! I didn't notice that, actually.
Okay.
Then again, I also didn't notice that he broke his leg when he was walking in earlier.
Yeah. Oh, something we've got to mention, when Kureha is chasing Luffy and Sanji, I only noticed this the second time around. One of the things she throws at them is a fucking chicken.
Mhm.
Like,
why are you
fucking
throwing it? Where in this castle was that chicken?
kitchen.
No, see, that's her. It is a chicken from the kitchen, and although it is written, anyway.
Anyway, Wapple's still hunting the doctors, and he suggests they fake illnesses for the 20 MDs, probably to lure out Kureha and Heroic.
Meanwhile, Chopper fixes Hirulek the mushroom soup, and he thinks it tastes terrible, but good medicine never tastes good. I guess they haven't invented those medical M&Ms yet. like, I have when he's dancing around and stuff. I half expected him to start singing "'Cause I've got a golden ticket."
Yeah, it's got that vibe. At long last, Hirulek has succeeded. After 30 long years, he's gotten cherry blossoms to bloom in the Kingdom of Drum. Chopper...
I need a favor, Korea. Dagakotor.
Yeah. Chopper rests while Hirulek goes out. Chopper happy that he saved a human life.
I have a favor to ask. I refuse. Anything else?
I forgot that Korea's medical practice used to be in a fucking tree.
Becky, would it be too much to ask you to draw Korea as Dagakotowaru?
If I remember.
We always go over the edits that are requested beforehand.
Sure.
I mean, we got a while, and
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit. Hirulek gives Koreha the cherry blossom dust, asks her to both spread it and teach Chopper about medicine. Why is he talking like he's not cured? Koreha is outraged by this and kicks Hirulek out, but Hirulek expected this. And why is he acting like he's still dying?
Although telling someone else to get out of your tree is definitely a power move.
Yep. Hirulek has bombs now, and he demands to be taken to the 20 MDs. Koreha... Good.
So when Hirulek is running toward the guards, he's holding those 2 smoke bombs that he uses to blow them up and get one of the guards to take him up the airlift. 4 kids removed the bombs, but they kept the smoke screen intact.
Yeah,
Where'd the smoke come from?
My hat!
Off screen.
Off-screen smoker standing. Yo.
Koreha goes to Chopper, who shows Koreha the mushroom, and gets socked in the fucking face for it, because the mushroom was poisonous. Fuck!
Yeah, Chopper thought the skull and crossbones was a good thing.
There was a skull next to the mushroom, and skulls mean pirates can do anything, right?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
They did censor a bit of Koreha punching Chopper by removing the impact frame.
That's standard, yeah.
Honestly, that one's an improvement. He was already injured.
Yeah, she fucking decks him.
Yeah.
Y'all discuss the punching, I'll be right back.
It's a great prompt. Y'all discuss the punching.
I don't want to discuss the punching.
He's been through enough. We don't need to continue.
Stop! He's already dead!
I'm not dead.
He's already traumatized.
And I like how Koreha points out that the line from Koreha, there is no medicine that can cure everything. That's why doctors exist. You hear that, influencers?
Cure-alls cure nothing.
Yeah. See, you can cure anyone if you believe hard enough, and you do it scientifically. There's a way you can do both. Also, in the original version, you can hear a choir singing Ave Maria in the background. 4 Kids took that out.
Because 4 Kids' taste in background music for One Piece sucks.
I'm back, what's up?
We were just discussing the removal of Ave Maria by the 4 Kids.
Yeah. We're a bit ahead, but yeah. Hirulek's using his last moments alive to cure the 20 MDs who don't need to be cured.
But I love how, even in the face of all this, even though he knows it was a trap, he's more relieved than angry because this country still has doctors, even if they're under Wapple's thumb.
Yep. You can't just save people with kindness. If you really want to save people, you need medical skills and the training to use them.
Why not both?
Chopper realizes what he's done and breaks down crying. This poor kid.
Yeah.
Baby.
Wapple's informed that Hirulek's on his way. When he arrives, the trap has been sprung, and yeah, fucking Ave Maria in the background.
Yeah. We get a montage of Chopper trying to chase him up the mountain, but he's too late.
Save your bullets. You don't have what it takes to kill someone like me. Badass. And then I wrote down this entire fucking speech. When do you think a person dies? When a bullet from a pistol pierces his heart? No. When he's attacked by an incurable disease? No. When he eats a soup of deadly poisonous mushrooms? No. A man dies when people forget about him. Even if I should disappear right now, my dream will come true. And when it does, the citizen's sickness of the heart will be cured as well. Hirulek sees that Dalton's crying, and Dalton asks if this applies to countries, which Hirulek says yes, if people are willing to. Toasting with nitroglycerin, Hirlix says he's not going to let Chopper's kindness kill him. He's going on his own. I've had a great life. Thank you, Chopper. And with that, Dr. Hirlix blows himself up, his hat landing at Chopper's feet.
The hat just lands on a pile of snow. Happy birthday!
God damn it.
Oh.
On a more serious note, I do love how Correa toasts him while he's from far away while he drinks the nitroglycerin, presumably.
Well, you know what I'm dreading.
Okay, so how did 4Kids handle this scene? Well, for starters, they didn't show Hirlix drinking the nitroglycerin. They even removed the explosion. Right after Hirlix says the mushroom didn't do him in, they cut to a shot outside the castle, then the shot of Hirlix's hat flying over to Chopper, then Wapol laughing about how he did himself in. Basically making everything a lot more ambiguous.
Okay, that's not too bad.
He still died.
Yep.
That's all that matters.
Like, it's like standards and practices said, okay, you can have one backstory character death for kids.
But it has to be off screen.
Chopper's fury gets the better of him, and with a mighty roar, he lunges at Wapol with the intent to kill, but Dalton stops him, begging for him to leave. Dalton apologizes for the others, clearly wanting someone to stop Wapol, but knowing he's not strong enough to do it himself. Wapol's just the biggest piece of shit. As Dalton hits his limit and dips and gets thrown in jail.
Yeah.
He says to Wapol, there is no medicine that can cure fools. Chopper, waving...
Or as Ron White would put it, you can't fix stupid.
Chopper, waving Hirlix's flag with Hirlix's hat on as a makeshift grave, begs Correa to teach him to be a doctor. Dr. Reen agrees, and as Dalton's thrown in jail, Hirlix's message came true. He's not been forgotten. And we end the episode with, oh shit, Wapol's here.
God, fuck off, Matter Eater lad.
Like, I do love Correa just being like, is he? And I was expecting her to follow it up with, let's greet him properly then. It's gone.
Yep.
Like, yeah, this backstory is great. Like, I think we can all agree on that part.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just gives fantastic motivation for why Chopper is the way he is, and it makes me want to hug him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 87, Fight Wapol's Crew, The Power of the Munch Munch Fruit. We open on
4
Wapol...
Kids.
Good.
You keep doing that.
I keep trying to forget 4Kids exists.
We had a nice long run without 4Kids.
We've still got another 50 episodes before we're done with.
Oh my god!
Yeah. But anyway, this is 4Kids episode 55, Defending the Flag.
We open on Wapol spotting Hirlix's flag. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's what happened to his flag. That old thing, I burned it. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Correa literally burning the flag is awesome. Fight the power.
Correa's standing her ground, saying the Drum Kingdom is dead, and here comes Luffy. He decks Wapol, and my god, Chess's scream.
For some reason, 4Kids censored Luffy punching Wapol in the face by removing the impact frame, which just makes it look like Luffy headbutted him. I'm not sure how that's better.
Nobody wins with a headbutt.
And damn, they caught
Except
him.
Luffy, because he cannot hurt himself.
Luffy's sick and tired of Wapol's bullshit, Luffy's sick and tired of Wapol's bullshit, not even knowing the full circumstances of what's going on.
Yeah.
He's just like, ooh, you guys are so gonna get it.
Yeah. I do love how Chess calls Wapol his most excellent of excellencies.
That's pretty good. Luffy explains the history with Wapol to Correa, and Sanji points out that it's cold out, but Luffy no-sells the cold. He really is me.
Yeah.
So you're disrespectful and have wax in your ears.
Also, I think Chopper pointed out it was 50 below zero at some point. Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius?
I don't know.
Either way, it's fucking cold.
Yeah. Oh, good. Luffy went to go get a coat.
Yeah.
What is he? It's a monster. Okay, that was awesome, Sanji.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sanji seems to be good with kids or kid equivalents.
Yep. Wapol's going after Correa first, but Correa says it's not a castle anymore. It's Hirlix's grave and a base for them to work. And then we get 5 minutes of flashback.
I mean, to be fair, it was easier for you to get down to where the villagers were in your treehouse.
But she still has a way to get down and up easily.
There's a really
Yeah.
simple solution of just putting the fucking cable cars back up.
Yeah. Like,
Hey. Counterpoint, there's more space for stuff.
Yep.
yeah. Like,
Yeah. We get a really fucking long flashback. Like, it's the entirety of Hero Look's death.
we haven't hit Wano yet. The flashbacks haven't even begun to get long.
Joy. I'd almost forgotten that fool. Hate. Wapple's just not getting that he's not in charge anymore. Chopper's gonna make sure he understands. Korea's gonna act as backup, and she's attacked. As she's attacked, Sanji blocks the shot. Didn't your mother ever tell you it's not right to strike a lady, especially a hot young one? Oh, good, he's learning.
Thank you, Sanji.
Good boy. I know you're good with your feet, but you need to stop sticking them in your mouth.
That's better, Blondie.
But unfortunately, when Sanji blocked the hairball, he learns that Kuromarimo's technique is basically to shoot afro balls at people that stick to you with static electricity.
Static electricity stickicity.
I don't know why he can't just kick him while the thing's still stuck on him. It's not restricting his movement.
It'd be like
It's
hitting him with a cushion.
annoying.
Also, when Luffy runs into the castle and he puts on Nami's coat. Convenient that they're the same size.
Yep.
Well,
Also-
Luffy could probably like stretch or squash himself to be the right size.
Like, there's a reason I don't keep my hair conditioned. Ew.
Ugh.
It's just a fight. Yeah, Luffy borrows Nami's coat, and she should really expect she's not getting it back intact. How is Kuromarimo grosser than Mr. 5?
I don't think so, honestly, because he was shooting his boogers at people.
Guys, just stick to the wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, fire arrows. Luffy gets there in the nick of time to grab Sanji's leg. Allowing... Yep.
So, the bit where Chess shoots a fire arrow and sets the afro ball on Sanji on fire, apparently too violent for 4Kids because they cut that out.
Of course. Luffy gets there in the nick of time and grabs Sanji's leg, allowing Sanji to hit an arme de l'air assault, combined with Luffy to make a gumshoot. Robson, no!
Okay, two things. First, arme de l'air is French for Air Force, and second, apparently that list I read a while back missed one, because that attack where Sanji kicks Luffy into Wappo got a different name in the 4Kids dub. Coffee Trounce.
That's awful!
I hate it.
I was waiting for a good 4Kids that's awful naming. Oh shit.
But poor Robson, he didn't do anything wrong.
I was just vibing, man. Oh shit, Wapple's using more firepower and more eating power. Munch Munch Factory sounds like it'd be a restaurant.
Yeah.
And you thought I ate a lot. You do, but this guy's a bigger pig than you.
How do you saute a cannon?
Very carefully.
There it is. Oh shit.
Also, is it related to the Furlington boat capturing?
Oh shit, whatever Wapple eats becomes a part of him, and he ate a shit ton of cannons.
Yeah. And he becomes the Wapple House.
The center of all violence.
They had to know what they were doing with that name.
Yeah.
He just ate his minions, and he house shat them out.
I was like, remember when I said there would be 4 in this arc?
I didn't think you were serious.
Chess Marimo.
Yeah.
No, technically this is a new character. He has his own wiki page.
I'm not
He's
doing
just
a bar for him.
I know.
No.
All I gotta say
But-
about... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Actually, you first. I have something after.
All I gotta say about Chess Marimo is... So this is what Homeworld thinks of fusion.
Please. That fusion's just a cheap tactic to make weak goons stronger.
More like ridiculous union.
Alright, so I'm going up the wiki again. A fan asked Oda what would happen if Wapple ate Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, Sanji, Chopper, and Robin and combined them together like Chess Marimo. He basically drew an answer.
Oh no.
I have it here.
Let's see it.
I'm afraid.
That's horrible. That's fucking horrible.
He gave them the name Gargan.
Gargan? Gargan Day?
Shit.
Fucking Christ.
I was laughing so hard I pulled out my headphone jack.
That's funny. Kureha says not to let their guard down. They may look stupid, but they're tough. And God, Wapple sucks.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, he's still not as bad as Krieg.
Which is weird because they're voiced by the same guy.
yeah. Somehow these guys were stronger than any of the Drum Kingdom soldiers that tried to stop them.
Poor, fucking, yep. Poor Andy Mullins got two of the worst villains so far.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Wapple fired at the flag. Oh yeah, Luffy didn't know any of this, I kind of forgot that. Chopper goes to attack Wapple, but the words of Hero Look echo in his head. Chopper can't bring himself to do it. He tells Wapple he won't hurt him if he just leaves and never comes back. And I'm wondering, how the fuck is Chopper going to be in any fight?
Oh, don't worry. We'll find that out next episode.
Okay. Wapple immediately shoots Chopper in the face.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit. Luffy, while all this was going on, hopped up to the roof and ripped off Nami's coat sleeve to tie around the flag's base.
Yeah, seriously, Luffy, how are you going to explain that to Nami?
Wapple did it.
Wapple says flags have no meaning, and Luffy calls him an idiot.
Oh, drop Wapple into the middle of 2010's Tumblr pride flag discourse. That'd be so hilarious.
Ooh! Ooh!
Oh, God. Also, Luffy says Waffle's a fake pirate. Man, I can't stand these fake pirate girls.
Oh, God. Wapple fires another cannonball, but Luffy says Wapple can't break this flag. Sure enough, as the smoke... Good.
And if you think that, you're dumber than you look. And he looks pretty dumb.
Yep. Sure enough, as the smoke clears, Luffy and the flag are still standing. Shoutouts to all the fucking edits of this scene with Luffy holding a Palestinian flag. Free Palestine, fuck the IDF.
Yeah.
In one of the best moments I've seen of the show, Luffy said that this flag will not fall. Chopper's just in awe of Luffy, realizing what Dr. Hairlock meant all this time. It won't break! Ever! Because the skull on it is a symbol of faith.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good note to end on this week.
Yeah, like the best moment so far. Like it's tied for me with Luffy helped me for the best moment of the show so far.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking good. And it's also my Luffy moment of the week, segueing into that.
It's pretty much my moment too, since, I mean, there wasn't much Luffy
I don't
this
think anyone's
time.
gonna have anything else.
I mean, I'll say it is, but my second most Luffy moment of the week, would probably be him realizing Chopper's a monster and then immediately being like, that he wants him on his crew.
Yeah.
Just for variety's sake, I did take down a couple of other moments. My second choice was Gum Gum Yoink, but my other choice was Luffy protecting his friends even while half dead.
Yep. Most valuable pirate. I'll go with Chopper. I love my new freak son.
Chopper.
Yeah, Chopper. But if I had to pick someone different, I'd say Korea.
I'm going with Hairlock. Even if he is a quack with questionable morals, he did give Chopper a reason to become a doctor.
My first
Go ahead.
Plus, at least he asked Korea to teach him actual doctor stuff before he died.
Yeah. My fourth pick was Nami, just because of her being nice to Chopper. Best worst moment. Best is Hero Luke's speech or the flag still standing. Worst is Wapple existing or Luffy and Sanji trying to eat Chopper.
I'd say that it's really tough to pick a best moment this week. I mean, I'll say for my best moment, Chopper waving Hero Luke's flag and begging Korea to teach him to be a doctor just because it tugged at my heartstrings.
Yep.
Worst moment was the chase went on too goddamn long.
Yep.
Yeah. On a similar note, my best moment was Hero Luck blowing himself up so Chopper's medicine wouldn't have killed him. And my worst moment is, Luffy and Sanji chasing Chopper around trying to eat him and making him feel more miserable in the process.
So, my best would be Harulock's speech and death. That was really well done. Worst moment is how people treated Chopper, even Harulock that one time.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a baby! Stop hurting the baby!
And that'll do it for this week. Next week, we're finishing Drum Island with episodes 88 through 91.
And we'll see you next voyage.
Yep.